You're just gonna make fun of yourself because you thought Lady Lee would be here and she'd get a kick out of it, or piss her
Yeah,
off
I
anyway.
know. I know. I'm always trying to play the subtle long game with her, and it just never works. Oh,
The
hello, Nick.
long
We're
game.
live. Well, it's
Hey, yeah,
the long
we
and
are
short of
live.
it.
Well, it's just like any normal Wednesday night hangout where, and
Yeah.
I
What
try
beer
to
are we doing,
introduce the
Nick?
show, and then Greg talks over everybody. Well, we're not doing any specific beer tonight. We're just shooting the shit. Like it's like titled this week's episode. No BA101 this week, but it's better than doing nothing. Chat. When do we start going? When do
Yeah.
we go back to calling ourselves BDU? Do you want me to start
When you
reading
start,
Canadian beer news?
yeah, exactly. You got to read the Canadian beer news, and maybe we'll see if it's a certain Mr. Dario and a Mr. Dave wanted to come onto the chat and
We
get
should
into
see
arguments with
if
each other.
Chet Mustang's still around and see if he wants to ride his cat on the magic carpet.
Uh, oh, Chet Mustang. He's probably like a billionaire in a sub right now.
He probably. Oh, you took a deep dive on that one.
Oh,
I think the
sorry.
last I heard from about him, and to be honest, I haven't heard anything from about the guys for like 4 or 5 years now. It was like I think 2019 is the last time I saw him on like a Rhino hangout or something, and he was I think studying for college or university. So who knows? Maybe he made it. Maybe he dropped out in the first year. I have no idea.
Maybe he
Wish the guy
decided
well.
maybe he decided hanging out with a bunch of dudes drinking beer on the internet wasn't the best for his future.
Probably not. But
Just
look at us
throwing it.
now. Look at we've made it, haven't we? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Hey,
Nah.
hey! I got this shirt for free, so I'm sitting pretty.
Nice. Yeah, I got my balls on right here. Anyway,
So, there you go, Spaceballs.
yes.
I'm gonna say an unpopular view, but I find that movie overrated.
What Spaceballs?
Yeah, I've
I
had it.
haven't- I've-
It's not,
I
not,
gotta
a,
watch it
not a
again.
bad movie. It's not a bad movie. Now, I will give the caveat that I only saw the movie for the first time like 3 years ago, so I didn't have like
Okay.
childhood nostalgia about it. But I watched it. I was like, that's fine. It wasn't great, but I know.
I watched it in my 20s. Like I didn't watch it when I was a kid, but I remember everybody talking about how great Spaceballs was, quoting it at school, all that kind of crap. To me, it was kind of like, okay, well, I'd like to sit down and watch that someday, but it was always like whenever we went to a video store, it always came up to the decision in what movie we're gonna rent, and it was basically me. It's just like now when we watch movies on Discord, it's just like let everybody else make the choice, and I'll just go along with it because it was always me versus my brother. What movie do I want to watch? And he's the movie guy, so I'll watch.
All right, Nick. All right,
a
Nick.
lot
I
of
hear you.
things.
This next time we watch a movie, it's your choice, buddy.
Yeah, we let Radar pick this weekend.
You're
This will be
probably
the weekend. It'll be my turn to pick the movie, and nobody else is going to show up.
I'll show up, Nick. You know me. Oh, except if it's Saturday. I probably have plans on Saturday, but if you do a Friday or Sunday, I can actually I can even do it Saturday, but just has to be early, like 9 o'clock.
Oh, you're talking sex club stuff.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I don't know how
We
late
had
I'll be on Friday night. We got a comment from Justin Tinker of all people. You know that guy, don't we? Spaceballs overrated. Take that back. Rick Moranis is a national national treasure in every country. Chuck Norris isn't.
So, Justin, I'll tell you this now. Being online, I'm going to be. I will give very little to no details, but I know somebody. Not really know them so well now, but I used to know somebody that had sex with Rick Moranis, and when I inquired about his penis size, she told me bigger than you'd expect.
Holy.
There you go.
So obviously, it's not Honey, I Shrunk the Penis.
No, maybe it's Honey, I Blew Up the Penis.
Oh. Yeah, what is it with the small guys and huge cocks? Anyway, yeah, what are you drinking there, Greg?
I am having a Great Lakes Stock Ale. Now, I feel I should probably read this online. I read this to Nick, and he found it humorous. So their whole thing is, we're just brewing a beer that tastes like a beer, if that's what you want. So their whole thing is, our brewers will sipping on a durian and kumquat quadruple Scandinavian IPA with lactose, forastero cocoa, and goji berries, brewed with yeast harvested from the rind of a 540-year-old wheel of cheese discovered on a diving expedition at the bottom of Oves Lake. Discuss the fact that sometimes you just want a beer that tastes like beer, and then proceed to brew this one right here. True story.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good little blow. I always like GLB. They always have a stupid story that makes no sense, but whatever. It's entertaining.
It's like the
reading.
most anti-Dan story of them all, too. It's just like, oh, what do they got against lactose kumquat fucking sour IPAs?
Yeah, like if Dan was watching this right, now,
deep sea billionaire sub Musk, not Elon Musk, but
Dan would be putting out more semen than the sub company did.
Jesus, all right. I haven't cracked mine open yet, but I'm gonna drink this beer in a can.
I'm almost done mine.
Silver can. Celtic Knot Brewing Salted Caramel Porter.
Fancy.
I picked up on a road trip a month ago, so it's not that old yet. It doesn't blow up. No, so far so good. Yeah, this is a brewery out of Moncton. Although I picked this beer up when I visited Bagtown Brewing in Sackville, which I hate being negative towards breweries, but it was a pretty underwhelming visit because they only had I wanted to go to a brewery and pick up like a 4-pack of whatever they have, or like maybe if they have more than that, like a 6-pack or something, depending upon how many different beers this brewery. Because it was the kind of thing where, or a growler, it was the kind of thing where you visit a brewery and you just want to try a bunch of their stuff, but I can't stay for very long. I'm only here for 5 minutes, but I'll buy a pack of what you got in the fridge and then leave. But I go into Bagtown and they all the beers that they had on tap that they could have filled a growler with were but beers I'd either already had or here we go, or they're either beers I've already had, or they were beards I've already had, or they were from other breweries. So like Bagtown had mostly other people's beers on tap. I'm like, why would I want to get those? And then I look at the fridge and they got a whole bunch of stuff from Celtic Knot and 2 different beers that they made. And one was a fucking champagne blonde ale. It was only 3% ABV. And the other one, I can't remember, but I think it was an Irish red. They had a 3% blonde ale and an Irish red in their fridge. Boring. Anyway, whatever. Hopefully if I visit again, it'll be a more inviting experience. And how are you doing tonight, Gary?
I'm okay. My computer's being weird. I'm not sure what's going on.
You stupid. Oh, look at that.
Look at my video.
Ooh, fancy.
It's choppy and weird.
Yeah, it's a little slow. I mean, it's not awful by any means, but yeah,
there's no reason for it that I don't know what's going on. And my keyboard's being laggy. Like we go to type, it's like, yeah, give me a second, then you can type. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't like it.
It's
I'm getting a whiff of dog in my backyard.
Yeah, you are kind of like choppy or something, but imagine you're only here for a few minutes anyway. Oh my god, that smells awesome. Holy. It smells thick and chewy. It looks syrupy when I pour it into the glass here. Like super dark with a nice chocolate head. Oh. All right, let's try it. Yeah, it's got that porter body down. A little, not terribly thin, but it's, despite the appearance, it's not obviously not a imperial stout. Lots of roasty chocolate. It's got like almost like a burnt toffee or like the caramel thing going on. Maybe it's a coffee. It's almost got like a thinner, stale coffee kind of background, like a Tim Hortons coffee or something. Not a lot of salt, just a little bit. Not like Goza levels, just enough for a taste. I've had a few beers from Celtic Knot Brewing. That's probably the best one I've had yet. That's pretty damn good. Only 5% ABV. Yeah, like if I were doing a full round review of this, I'd probably give this like a 4.25. That's out of 5. That's pretty freaking good. I would drink shit out of
That
that.
pretty much sounded like a full-on review. You could probably just snip it out and upload it on your channel.
I'll have to get something where I can clip just the one section of this video out. And I should put myself full screen. Maybe that's what these.
Oh. You took so
Galaxy 2As.
Random new collective arts thing that showed up.
I'm just having a good old Canuck.
I wonder if that's like
they had a case sale last weekend. I almost wish I had gotten more than one case. It was $50.
I saw that. That's a really good deal.
How much for that? Like 20.
Very good deal. Even considering
bucks?
like $60 than normal.
Yeah, 2.4 of tall
2.4
boys.
of Canuck.
That's a damn good deal.
Yeah, it's normally $60.
That's a pretty fucking.
It's normally $60, which is a good deal as well. But 50 is even better.
Did you see that? Like it's pretty. The Steam Deck sale. It goes like you get 10% discount on the lowest end one, 15 on the middle one, and then 20% discount on the high end one. So from 800 to like just over 600, it's actually a really, really good deal.
How much was it again? You say? What did you say?
I mean, it might be. I just
600.
Yeah, just be something like for me.
I think he said it could be up to 600 off if you get the high end one.
No, it's the high end one is generally 8 something, and now it's like 6 something, so it's 200 something off. It's a pretty big discount.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But this is like a handheld that plays Steam games. You could probably play a Red Dead.
I just don't see any scenario where I'd want another handheld system. So
I don't have any handheld systems, so like for me, if I'm super bored late at night at work, nothing to do. Like I'm not going to even attempt to install Steam or something on the fucking work computer. So
install it on the big screen that plays and play it on that.
Some of the guys they hooked something up at one point. And they were playing something on that. It was pretty funny. The one day when we were in there doing something, the two guys were there watching a hockey game or something on there. It's pretty funny. Replaced the boards in the hockey arena are the dumbest things in the world. Some of them have some of the screws have nuts on them. Some don't. You never know until you find out, kind of thing. Like trying to replace them and stuff. There was so much bullshit today. But not for the rest of the week is just extra bullshit because that guy broke his foot and I get to work at the arena.
Work extra shifts.
Not extra
shifts. Your salary. So you.
I'm not salaried. I get paid by the hour.
Oh, you were.
No, it's like at 40 hours. If I more than 40 hours, I get overtime.
Nice.
But this week it just changed from me working at the better arena to working at the one
shitty
where they just put the ice in. So instead of my summer hours kind of lasting until mid-August, they're being cut short a bit. Which at the same time, though, I haven't driven a Zamboni in a while, and getting a bit of a refresher isn't the worst thing in the world. It's going to be cold in there, though. It's going to be stupid because it's going to be 1,000 degrees outside, and then minus the 1,000 degrees inside the arena.
Yeah, you guys
I'm going to get pneumonia or something. It's going to be terrible.
You guys got that heat wave going on, don't you?
Yeah,
in
Ontario.
It was like 30. My car said 35 when I was coming home from work today. I'm assuming that with the Humidex, it was over 40.
Gross.
Like it was.
Yeah,
stupid.
They're calling for 29 to 32 here tomorrow, so I'm willing to bet. And high humidity because of all the rain.
Yeah, even with the AC was cranked in the arena today, and aside from in the lunchroom where it's more of a confined space, like that room has its own AC unit, everywhere else was still super warm. I was a sweaty bitch today.
Yeah, it's about 34 here on the thermometer, but it's cooled off quite a bit. Like it was like 2 hours ago, it was way hotter. So, so I don't know. I don't mind a good couple hot days. Why not? I mean, I'd prefer if it was on a weekend, but yeah. Since this week I'm a working man.
I'm glad the sun's finally coming out again here, but fuck, like with all like this like super heat wave with all the fucking humidity is just gonna be fucking gross. In the
Yeah,
next couple of days.
guy with a pool doesn't mind the heat wave. Shocking.
Yeah, right.
Greg can just basically stand up and walk back like 10 feet and be fine.
Greg, especially wearing that green shirt, he'll be like that frog where if you slowly start to boil the water, the pool's gonna slowly start to boil off, and he won't notice it because he's in the pool. It doesn't notice the temperature going up.
Yeah,
you ever heard that experiment?
Lobsters and crayfish, I think, will do that same thing.
Greg might
croak. If you turn the temperature up, it'll just sit there and die. But if
I don't know if it's. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out if it was my connection or not. Because after Carrie said something about the guy with the pool, Carrie went all on me, and I wasn't sure if that was Carrie or that was my connection.
It was partly you
because I hear Nick okay.
Well, I heard Carrie's conversation, so
I turned my VPN off and everything. I don't know what's going on over here. I don't know. I reinstalled Windows 11 like a week ago.
Oh yeah.
But this is the first time it's been like fuck you or something. I don't know what's happening right now. I even restarted because I initially was like fired up OBS. My camera's choppy. What the hell? Restart the computer. Nope. Still choppy. So until I figure it out, this is the way it is now, I guess.
I'm on my Wi-Fi extender for the backyard, so it's not super fast. Like it's like I did a speed test. It's only getting about 12 to 13 megabits a second, but it should be fast enough for this stream. So
you're okay.
We're not streaming in 4K here or anything. So
you're chopping up a bit here and there, but like video wise, but your audio's coming through okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have
That's okay. I'll probably have to pop in once my laptop dies anyway. It's only like has half as battery
I'm surprised honestly that like where's your router? Like who's your internet through?
Well, sorry, like who's my ISP or
your provider.
That's the question.
Your internet provider.
Is it through Rogers or whatever we got?
It's through Rogers.
Okay, so
it's through it's through Rogers and for various reasons I'm unable to switch from Rogers now, so I'm kind of stuck with them. But I mean, it's a 500 megabit per second connection, so it shouldn't be slow. It's not as fast as the Bell one.
I was going to say honestly, these days, 500 is that is kind of slow considering where you live and stuff. That's your connection is kind of.
It shouldn't be too slow for a chat like this, though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Greg, how do you have this extender hooked up? Do you have a network cable going to it?
So originally, so the router is upstairs. It's actually my wife's room because that's just where it got installed back in the day. And we haven't called Rogers to move it. We probably should at some point. So I tried. There's a power bar there. I tried to plug it in there, but it actually couldn't pick up the internet connection at all from outside the house. I was getting like no internet out here. So it's actually basically in the kitchen, which is just on the other side of this wall I'm pointing at. And it picks up the connection decently enough, and then it projects it out through the wall.
And it repeats it.
And it gets reasonably good speed. But I know 12, 13 is not a lot, but it should be enough for what we're doing now. But evidently it's not. So.
Like my router used to be down here in the basement, and it still good connection throughout the house. But anytime you went outside, it was fucked. We now have it upstairs in the living room, and I can walk down the block, like at least like 100, maybe 200 meters away, and my phone is still picking up that network. Like
there's two things. Sorry.
You shouldn't need an extender. I feel like that's.
I'm gonna see if it gets better if I move over here.
There's two things I'm thinking of though, like your extender.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have it looked at.
It would be nice if your repeater had some kind of LAN connection. You could run a cable from your router to the repeater. That way, there's less chance for dropouts because of signal quality issue, because you're taking one link into the chain.
You can see it right now. Look, it's as he gets closer to the house, the video is getting less choppy as he walks away.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see if this
repeaters
is
are kind
better,
of fucking
'cause-
hooey anyway.
Yeah, now I should be closer.
yeah. This is
I'd probably
actually
gonna return this one. I'm not that impressed with
Yeah.
it.
Well, here's the other thing.
You're way
Like
less choppy
Rogers,
now.
here's the other thing. Rogers, actually, they make them like repeaters. They'll go with their routers, kind of thing. Like they don't. Well, Rogers doesn't make them. Some
Yeah,
other
we have
brand or whatever.
Yeah, we have 2 of them. We have 2 or 3.
And there's
of them. We have one in
also
the basement, one here. I think we have 2 of them.
there's another point from
Why-
from Justin is that brick soaks up the signal too.
His first point, that
Yeah,
must have happened
so-
before I got here. Who said Spaceballs is over? I'm assuming it was Greg.
That was Justin.
Yep. No,
Yeah,
it was
no,
me.
that is-
Greg,
that-
Greg
that's
said
what I'm saying.
Spaceball was overrated.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
a crazy bastard. Spaceballs is fantastic, and I am walking the
Maybe.
dog, just not as far because he's starting to show his age a bit. I guess you'd say I take him for walks, just not nearly as long, and I haven't really had the drive to take my own. Like I'm working in the arenas as opposed to just like doing deliveries and shit. I'm getting my steps in every day, kind of thing. I'm walking around. Today I sweated my ass off, so like get home, it's like
You're getting your steps.
I take the dog down the
Oreo's
road.
not.
Again, he
How
doesn't
old is
need the
Oreo now?
step.
14?
He's gonna be 13 this year.
Huh.
Which it's not crazy old, but it is like beyond the average
for a
life
dog.
expectancy for a Shih Tzu or
Yeah.
yeah. Like I've seen Shih Tzu. They're like the lady across the street has one that's like 18 years old.
Holy
It's
shit.
almost blind, but it's still, aside from that, in pretty good health and knows Oreo from his smell. So they.
Yeah, I think my aunt and uncle, I think their Shih Tzu died when it was like 16 or 17. It lived for a while.
Yeah, like he's still doing good. Just like I just don't want to take him on those super long walks because like
Especially
after
when
a
it's
short,
hot as fuck.
yeah, that too. After a short walk, he's always his almost his entire life that I've known him, he's had a bit of a limp in his one leg, and it's just they don't know. It's just something. It had never been a thing where it hurts him or anything. He's just, but every now and then I'll be walking and like he'll stumble over himself a little bit, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, he's a small dog, so he'll probably live longer than any of my dogs will.
And I take care of him. Take care of him as best I can. Obviously, you're not wrong. Yeah, you probably, unless you go into like the stupid the Laker or some crap like that. Yeah, Canuck is basically the best value craft beer in Ontario. I can't argue that at all.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's rare they have a sale on it. In fact, I think it's the first time I've ever seen them have a sale on there. Yeah, Canada Day weekend, $50 a case. I'm like, all right, cool. So I bought
You know
one.
what? I will argue though. Like Canuck is a light, not light. It's 5 point something.
5.2, I believe. Yeah, 5.2.
Okay, so it's borderline. It's right there. Like for me, my best value beer for me personally is by the same brewery, but it's Hayes Mama. That's like $3.65 or something for a 7%. If it's fresh, it's so good. It's such a fantastic beer for the price. It just not even for the price point. Like if it could be $4 a can, I'd probably still buy it. We're live now. If anyone from GLB is listening right now, I didn't just say that.
Yeah, we got two viewers right now, and one of them is GLB.
I'm pretty sure it's Justin.
I'm not trying to.
I'm
I'm trying to see because I think they have pretty good case pricing on that too at GLB. I don't really care for that beer all that much myself, but if you do like it, I think.
Hey, you're not a hazy guy, so which I don't
mind.
I don't understand why. Like some of them are just so tasty. And just the
There's
the thicker mouthfeel on something is like your non-love
There are
for
some-
Bellwoods these days. Bellwoods. Actually, have you even tried? Like you, next time you're at the
Nope.
LCBO, I'm not sure if you tried, but you know, I will like e-transfer you take the cost of a can of double rat clops and green velvet, the two Bellwoods IPAs, and pretend they're both the cost of a can of Canuck, and I'll e-transfer you the difference.
Oh no! I'll tell you what.
This guy won't even
No.
try them.
I'll tell you what. You don't have to send me anything. All I need I'll buy a can of rat clops or whatever if I see it. I won't go looking for it, but if I see it, I'll buy it. And all you have to do is just transfer a dick pic to Nick, and that will call it even.
Done.
Fuck off.
It won't be my. I'm just gonna find the most.
It won't be my dick. He's gonna
I'm gonna find the most randomly, like that ugly dog
Watch
contest.
it turn out to be.
I'm gonna find the ugliest penis ever and send that to.
And watch it be Greg's.
No, what you? Wow, Jesus, Nick, how'd you know? No. What you got to do is go find weird medical.
How many times have you passed out
penises.
drunk in a hangout, Greg?
Yeah, with my dick out, I don't know, probably a few times. But no, look for weird medical penis deformities and send that to Nick. Look for the
comment.
Yeah, that's some interesting borderline transphobic weird shit going on there.
Listen, it's okay. Lady Lee's not here today. We can go nuts. It's straight July.
You know what? I'm not gonna
All
lie. I was chatting with a chick on POF like 5 maybe years ago now. That was like trans. We didn't chat, but like she was flocking sexy. It's like, but you got a penis? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, no. Look.
Yeah, that night, Carrie looked up snoodling on the Urban Dictionary.
I don't even I've heard the term snoodling, but almost like in the context of like we're cuddling, we're snoodling. I don't know
touching the tips of your penises together.
I mean, at a club 2 weeks ago.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. If I was gay and that was a thing, we'd have lightsaber duels and stuff. It'd be fun.
Why not?
Why not? Come on.
Jesus.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
I have no problem with people who identify as one.
No, you know what? Like
I think though, when it comes to my sexual experiences, like I don't think I could do it.
I've been hit on by I'm not.
I don't care if you are.
I got no problem admitting. Like I find the two of you guys, you're not bad looking guys at all. But just
right back at you, buddy.
Don't put your penis in my bum. That's about my that's my full stop kind of as far as
we draw the line at fingers in the mouth.
Oh.
Draw the line at no mouth rate.
So I mean I had what I thought was a decent looking trans female hit on me and Ag. Well, tried to basically get me and Ag to take her home at the club 2 weeks ago. But number one, she was drunk out of her mind, so it would have been rape if we had taken her home. So consent, kids, don't do rape. And number two, it's like, yeah, I don't want to play Russian roulette of whether you have a cock or not. So yeah. But otherwise, I mean, she wasn't bad looking. I'll give you that.
Okay, so Justin says LMGTFY. I don't know what that even means. Let me get this. What? I don't know what he's saying. Like,
yeah, we don't know. We don't know what you're saying.
Get
Justin.
this from you, Rick Moranis. Stupid acronyms. All those alphabet.
Probably say about Rick Moranis' penis.
Probably. I'll wait for Carrie to come back. I'm going to go get another beer. I'm almost done this one. This has been pretty fucking delicious.
Well, I don't know. Oh, Carrie's back. Because I was going to say, I looked up Haze Mama on GLB. So if you buy it by the case at the brewery, it's $78 a case, which works out to $3.25 a can. So a little bit cheaper than the LCBO.
If only they had some kind of a shipping option outside of the greater Toronto area.
Well, next time you come to Toronto, just go there and buy like 4 cases.
I don't know, 4 cases, but
You can manage drinking 4 cases in like a month and a half.
I probably could, but I feel like I shouldn't.
There's a lot of things you shouldn't do, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Did you check out that whatever I shared that game, Dave the Diver?
No, I
Yeah.
saw you mentioned it. I didn't look at it though.
It actually looks really cool. I've got it installed. I haven't played it yet though, but it actually looks really cool.
I think this is somebody webcamless.
Oh, it's Mr. Tinker.
Oh, Mr. Tinker.
Yeah,
Justin
it's
Trudeau's
easier to
here?
do this instead of waiting for the YouTube comment to load when you're talking about sending Carrie dick pics. And I make we should Google Rick Moranis and
Look, what, Rick Moranis' penis?
Wait, let me Google this for you. Is that what your acronym is?
yeah, it's let me Google that for you. There's a website out there that when someone does something exceedingly stupid, like posts on Facebook, what hours is Costco open until? I'll post lmgtfy.com/what are Costco's hours. And it's a little animated website that comes up and says, step 1, go to Google. Step 2, type in what are Costco's hours.
No, the thing for me to get me is when there's like ads on Facebook and stuff for a product, and people are like price ? And it's like click the button and it's right there, you stupid idiot. Like it's
click, and you get.
I get that. Like if you're like say I'm on one of the camera groups, like I do photography as a hobby. I go onto one of these camera groups. Hey, I'm proud of myself for buying this brand new lens. You get some random from somewhere in the world that doesn't speak English, and there's all of a sudden it's just price. Like what? I'm not going to sell it to you. Can't you go look up the price in your own?
Nope, that's too hard.
$400 more than asking if you'll accept their wire transfer and ship it to Nigeria.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Nope.
Hey, if you accept that wire transfer beforehand and it goes through, give her.
Urban Sombrero. Double dry hopped
IPA with it's Sabro. Not sombrero, that's Sabrero. Right?
Sabrero. Well, yeah, but it's Sabro hops.
Okay, I was gonna say that there's play on words, and that's not bad. Not bad. You know what's extra annoying about me having to work at the goddamn other arena? Literally yesterday, like I've got my work boots are waterproof, kind of wintry, like just insulated really well. They don't breathe that well. So I decided I got my boot allowance. I haven't used it yet for this year. I went and got myself up into Timberland Pro. They're basically work shoes.
Oh, Timberland, okay, yeah.
But they're super comfy and super breathable. And I'm not going to be able to use them for the next few days because I'm going to be at the cold arena where I need my other boots. And Greg, what is even on your? Is it,
I'm glad you asked. I have these things racist? On my wife. No, it's not racist, Nick. Jesus. No, my wife bought these things from Amazon.
Greenpeace Tacky Dot.
They're supposed to be anti-mosquito repellent. We'll see if they work.
You got one.
Wait. If they're anti-mosquito repellent, so that they're going to attract the mosquitoes?
Exactly. I want to have sex with a mosquito tonight. It's burning my forehead a little bit.
You guys weren't there. Never watched that movie. I don't believe. Thank You for Smoking. Where at one point in that movie, the guy who's like basically a lobbyist for big tobacco, some anti-tobacco people kidnap him and slap like 100 nicotine patches on him, and it almost kills him. So like, don't overdo it with whatever stuff they're.
Well, I have 3 of them on me right now. One's on my shirt. I don't know. That actually was burning my forehead a little bit, so I took it off.
So Greg's just swiping right on.
Is it supposed to like be something that absorbs into you and becomes mosquito. Like anti-mosquito, or is it like
the mosquito tinder?
My arm hair.
Mosquito tinder.
No, it basically smells. It smells like citronella, basically.
Okay.
I think that's all it is. It's just a smell that supposedly is supposed to, and it really sticks to your arm hair. And I don't even have a lot of arm hair, so
Yeah, you usually shave everything off.
I
Remember-
do not shave my arms, Nick. Don't be spreading rumors. I just haven't hit puberty on my arms.
Jesus. What? Okay. Speaking of bug repellent, what about that bug repellent pizza from Pizza? It's like garlic and onion
it's
and
gimmicky.
anchovy.
That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like there are studies that have shown that if you eat certain foods, mosquitoes are more or less attracted to you. So there is a bit of validity to it, I would say. But at the same time, I don't know if that would, unless
Can
you're
I
eating it all the time. You know what I mean? Like it needs to be a thing that you're.
The most
I
proven
don't know.
mosquito repellent is my wife because they all go after her instead of me.
Or DEET, if you don't mind.
I
some
hate
cancer.
mosquitoes. I have a fucking mosquito magnet myself. Like I go in the for a walk in the woods unless I've like hosed myself down with deep woods off or something like that. Then I'm fucking itching and scratching the whole fucking day and swatting shit off of me.
I don't
fucking
get
hate it.
I don't get swarmed, but I do get like I am. You can Nick can attest to this. I'm shockingly good at just grabbing bugs. So like
Oh, yeah,
if
I
I see
remember that.
mosquitoes are swarming me, I'm just like die.
There's- like the time that Carrie was here for a visit, we were sitting down at the dinner table with my folks and Guy, and all of a sudden there's a fly flying around, and Carrie's like, "Wait!"
Did you use chopsticks?
If
Yes,
would
yes, he
work.
totally used chopsticks.
I don't know if Greg showed me what I think he is, but yeah, there are certain plants that you can have around your backyard and stuff that are known to.
Yeah, this is lavender. Supposedly, it's supposed to help. I don't know.
Lavender.
Lavender. My wife also has.
Lavender.
Where are they? We have like torches around, which they're actually not like. So they're not real torches. There's one right there. You can kind of see it. There's another one there. They're not real torches in the sense they're not open flame. It's like this. You put a fluid in it. I think it's the money, but they do seem to work. So I don't know, but they're kind of expensive because you have to buy the special fluid for them, and you dump the fluid in, and you turn them on. It turns a light on, and it also like heats it up, and it like basically creates a mist or a
It's like one of those thermocell things, the battery operated fan things you clip to your.
Basically, yeah. So I mean, they do kind of work within a radius. Like you kind of just have to where you're sitting, you kind of just move them around yourself, which is what we do if like we have guests over or something. But
I never
sucks.
tried, but sorry, go. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say it sucks. They don't stand up very well to the rain. We've had actually one wrecked by the rain, which is kind of shitty. So
Yeah, that's just, especially if it's supposed to be put outdoors.
yeah,
I've never tried one, but those things you'd hook up the mosquito repellent you hook up to a propane tank. Those seem pretty interesting.
Quite well.
Like mosquitoes aren't a super bad thing. Like I'm right in the middle of the city, but like this North Bay isn't a bustling metropolis. Like there are still a decent amount of mosquitoes in the city, but it's not super bad here. Not a whole lot of standing water for them to. The next door neighbor actually during the spring thaw and stuff, he gets we live on Lindsay Street. We call it Lake Lindsay. That appears for like a month or so. You guys see my sweet fucking? I got most of my tools mounted on the wall and stuff now.
yeah, it was fancy.
Yeah, that's pretty
Well, I got the air conditioner broke, like I mentioned to you guys, and the guys coming to put the new one in. My mom got some fucking deal with it. They're putting in a new AC and replacing our furnace and giving us a humidifier for the wintertime to keep the air less dry. So why not? And in order to replace the furnace and stuff, he needs access to all around it. Where basically shelving units are mounted. Well, we're mounted with like all of the tools and just all kinds of shit. So basically spent probably 10 hours yesterday taking everything off, moved the shelf to the other side, barely fit there because that's where the water fucking comes into the house with the water meter and shit. I had to bend the side of the one metal shelf to get to fit around the thing, but it's in there now. It's good. And, Yeah.
Hell.
New AC coming. Woo.
Yay.
Okay.
Actually, not that bad.
I gotta ask Justin. He's making a lot of noise. What you up to there, Justin? It sounds like you're fixing a plane or something.
No, I'm fixing a bowl of gourmet 13-cent ramen noodles.
Oh,
because
fancy
my
as
turn to
fuck.
cook.
Oh, nice. Cooking
I
for
feel
the
like
family.
your use of the word gourmet may have been.
I feel
not
like this
right.
is your late night snack at this point because it's like 10 in the evening here, and you're making ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Hey, when you got a ramen, you got a ramen.
You got a ramen. You got a ramen.
Forever and ever
I'm at
ramen.
the point right now where I should be in bed, but
you're being a good Nick boy.
I'm gonna be tired tomorrow.
we
Tomorrow's
kinda
gonna
suck
suck
in.
regardless of what happens tonight, so I might as well just.
What
Yep.
time
Do what I
you
do.
have
Energy
to
drink.
work?
My shift starts at 6 a.m. but 6:30, but tomorrow double rinks. I got to flood both. I'm gonna show up around 6 tomorrow
Gross.
just to make sure everything is done. So it's close to me. It's like a minute away driving, maybe 2 minutes, so that's nice. But
That's close, yeah.
still, I'm gonna wake up at I guess 5:30. I'll set my alarm for. Give me a half an hour or so. I
that's
shower.
pretty
I
early.
showered when I got home from work tonight, so I'll be fine. I'll just shower in the morning. I should wake up, take a pee, but depending on what happened, my body is so used to waking up at noon and waking up, taking the poo and stuff. So when I wake up super early, it's like sit in the toilet, take a pee, maybe poo, maybe.
Maybe.
But I
Just-
transferred from my locker because I'm full time at this one arena now. So I was like, what do I need
Yeah.
tomorrow? So I grabbed my my other boots because I got my work shoe thing, but I want my good boots and my work gloves and my portable bidet. just
Yeah,
in
there
case.
we go. Your butt's getting properly squirted tomorrow.
Dude, it's I bought it on sale for like 25. It is one of the most fantastic investments I've ever made in my life. Not gonna lie, just being able to be like, I gotta take a poop, go in the bathroom, fill it up in the tap, and then squeeze that, squirt that shit. It's so nice.
Jesus. Now Greg's gonna get a bidet for work, isn't he?
It doesn't
No,
need to.
I don't. I mean, well, first of all, I'm only in the office for 2 more days, and then I go back to my life of having a bidet at home. However, in the office bathroom downstairs, there's actually a shower. So if I really needed to wash my butthole out, I could just go in the shower and then just squirt a little bit, and I'd be good to go. So
There you go. Just take off your pants and
Not
squirt
gonna
the shit
lie.
off your asshole.
Before I had a bidet, that was kind of what I'd wake up in the morning, take my morning poo, and be like, the shower's gonna wipe my ass. Turn around.
So you got fragments of poop floating down in the drain. What if you had a stand-up shower? Would you do it then?
What do you mean by stand up?
I mean,
I always stand up in the shower. What are you talking about?
So
I mean,
I don't make a habit to defecate in the shower, but I mean,
But-
drains do lead the same place.
Yeah, I'm not actively pooing in the shower. I'm just cleaning.
No,
off
I'm
the
just saying, you got poop fragments on your arsehole and you spray them off in the shower. Then they're on the top of the bottom of the shower where you can step on them.
yeah, then
Well,
the water just flows it out the.
Yeah,
thing.
you realize how water flow works, right? The poo isn't
So
just
crazy.
the poo isn't hanging out.
Uniquely
It's
related story. Andre the Giant was so big he did not fit on hotel toilets, and
He didn't
that's
fit on a lot of things.
Really?
yeah. He had to use the bathtub.
Well, what, to take a shit?
Yeah,
Gross. What would you do? Just scoop it back out and put it in the toilet?
No,
you
probably
turn on the
just-
shower and
again,
wash
turn
it
the
down.
shower and dilute it and make it
Well,
watery.
What
and
the fuck? Poop I've seen my own shit before. It's a little big for the drain pipe.
That, again, you turn the shower
like,
on and it
cut it up with a
I
knife
mean,
and then
well,
let it
this is
flush it
Andre
down in
the-
chunks.
to
Andre
be fair.
the Giant
There was
probably
not a
had.
day that went by that Andre the Giant didn't down a 24 pack. They were not that solid.
I was just gonna say, like, it was every day that Andre the Giant probably had a bowel movement the size of a small child. And here we go. Dan's in the chat saying 13 cents. That's total gourmet for sure. Oh, Ablino Reno is in the chat saying I have the same problem in permanent tiny toilets up here that don't
like
drain
the
well in the
was it
wintertime because
was
they're
it
frozen.
the Russian Olympic Games, whatever that happened, where the sign said, "Don't flush your toilet paper down the toilet and shit."
Oh,
Like
there's
wipe
just some
your
places
wipe
you
your
don't-
ass and put your shitty toilet paper in the waste bin.
Yeah, there's just some places that like wipe your ass with the toilet paper and then throw that in the garbage can rather than, which is also kind of gross.
Like how fucked up is your plumbing / septic system? Like that's just the dumbest thing ever.
So
Like toilet paper is meant to be totally biodegradable. If your system can't handle that, then you need a better system.
Yeah, that's the problem. How like a lot of clogs happen when people start flushing paper towels or condoms. Or Jesus,
Yeah,
Nick,
if you're flushing a bunch of shit
or
that shouldn't be
condoms and
flushed,
shit. Yeah,
then
the flushable wipes that make it halfway out.
yeah.
Actually,
but
where I used to live, the place above that hood fan job, my last apartment there, we were below the like sewer line, whatever. So there was a pump installed with a shredding device on it. That like if I wanted to, I could flush a condom, and it would just get shredded up and then sucked into the system, because it was like it's designed to take in. It's designed to shred up toilet paper and shit is what it's meant for, but it would shred up anything. It was like $1,000 fucking pump. It was crazy.
So back when I lived at my parents' house, it's still this house. But back when I lived here with my parents, if I used to ever fuck anyone over here, I would always flush the condom because I didn't want there to be evidence. And it never caused a problem. But now that I own the place and I don't give a shit if somebody finds the condom, I'm like, I just give it a little wrap and toilet paper out in the trash. It goes, and if somebody wants to look through my trash, find my old jizz, that's on you.
Well, I feel like it would have to be like a condom would generally, I feel like, just make its way through no problem. But if you have some kind of build up already starting, like a beaver dam, kind of thing, add to it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, the thing is, at our work office, whenever we had to call a plumber in because we had a thing, it was almost guaranteed it was because somebody flushed a pad down the toilet, and that's usually what caused it. Like tampons are usually pretty small, so they're usually not a big problem, but the pads cause problems.
Pad would be, and then they're meant to absorb liquid, so it's going to get in there and just inflate to its maximum size, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So,
like my thing here currently in my house is we have a dehumidifier in the basement that fills itself up basically every day during this kind of weather, and it has an attachment built right into it to hook a hose up to it, and I have a sump pump thing here in the basement, but we're a little bit higher than the neighbors kind of shit, so I don't know what happened, but like when I was younger, when I lived with my dad, we used to just come here once a month kind of shit. My room used to get a little bit wet and flooded-ish during certain parts of the year. So like the water table, something has changed. Whereas like the sump pump used to run frequently. I don't know if it's been turned on or ran in the last like fucking 10 years. So like my plan, I want to take the hose attachment from the dehumidifier and run that into the sump pump. So I don't have to empty it every day. But at the same time, I got to double check and make sure the sump pump actually still works. I just like, and it's I gotta pull a like. Well, I turn my camera. Why not? This is where I am, and if I turn,
Yeah,
right,
let's see what the other side of your basement looks like.
this door right here, where that little door on the bottom is a cat door, where I have the thing.
Now,
Gandalf decided to fuck with it one day and got his paw stuck in the opening thing for the door. So I'm like, I'm just gonna tape it up for now. But inside that room is the 2 cat litter boxes, the cat litter, and like all of the Christmas stuff, and just like so much other random shit that I'm gonna have to. I just elbowed my microphone. I apologize, but just so much shit that I'm gonna have to go through to get it figured out. It's gonna be and then to pull the sump pump on. I'm gonna pull the sump pump out and look at it, and maybe like plug it in for a second or something like that. But okay, all right. And then just let it start filling with water and see what happens. Because I'm so over emptying that stupid thing almost every day. It is every day, not almost every day.
Is there
mhm.
is there a utility sink in there or something? Because with our basement, I put the dehumidifier, just put it up 3 feet off the ground, and there was a hose attachment to it, and I just ran it into the laundry sink, and yeah, it wasn't a problem.
That there's nowhere in that, like where the laundry is, there's nowhere that would. It's in the ideal space, like the ideal spot in the basement right now, kind of central to everything.
Yeah.
So it's in its best spot, and there's nowhere in near the laundry that would be feasible. It's a good idea, but again, like if I can get the sump pump shit working, it'll work perfectly. I just need to drill one small hole in the wall. I've already got a small hose. Bam, boom, bam, boom, blah, 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 done. So, and if I have to get a new sump pump, what, 150, $200? Not that bad. I well, when they come in, she told me, oh, I called them today about it. My glasses. I'm like, they're reading glasses. Do we need to wear them all the time? She said, no, if you want to, you can, but you don't need to. Like, they're just, for reading. And like the transition lenses, I kind of want those. And yeah, extra $100, but I want them, so I'm gonna spend that. And I'm just gonna
Those
pay.
union benefits getting you spoiled.
Well, it's not. I'm beyond them. Like the union benefits are. I think they covered $80 of the exam, and then $400 of the glasses. At the end of the day, I paid $75, and then I called. So yeah, the it's gonna be the glasses allowance is $400, and the frames I picked are like pure titanium, like the best. Like they are $415 for my glasses, and then so the extra $100 for the transition shit, I'm paying that out of my pocket because I'm just like, you know what? If I'm gonna wear glasses, if I'm gonna be a glasses guy, I want the best glasses. So, like that dude, they are. She gave. I'm trying on the pairs of glasses. It's like they're not bad, not bad. And she gives me this pair. I put them on. It was like glasses shaped air was on my face. They are so light, made out of titanium. It's insane. I just gotta really make sure I don't break them or something.
Well, and don't use the glasses when you're on Wednesday nights because you'll see what a lot of us actually look like and probably run away.
He's got a point.
You know what? No, the next time I'm on a BA101, I'm gonna have again, like they're reading
Eventually.
glasses, but I'm probably gonna rock them now and then. Just like I think they're really just cool looking glasses. I like them a lot. It's gonna be fun.
Had my pair of aviators, and you know, like a moron, didn't realize that they were polarized. And
Oh, yeah.
in the air, can't see any of my instruments, so I had to find a $20 pair of non-polarized cheapies, and they're my go-to now.
Were you doing this shit all the time so you can see the screens?
Oh, it was like playing hide and seek at 8,000 feet.
That's pretty funny.
Well, yeah, but if you tilt your head this way, you reverse the polarization angle, and you can see everything again.
And fly the plane at a 30-degree bank.
You know,
You gotta follow your instruments.
It just shows your skill. Just it's that.
You gotta follow your instruments. You know what up is up and down is down by. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose that would cause a big problem if you were like in the midair and you had to get polarized sunglasses on and look down, and all of a sudden you can't see the fucking display.
Yeah, I already.
What phone do you have, Greg, right now?
Greggy.
Right now, it's a Galaxy. I think it's an S21. I don't remember. It's either an S20 or an S21. I'm sure I can probably look it up. I'm sure I can probably look up on the phone.
Oh yeah, you just go to settings and about phone and shit.
Yeah, let's go about phone. There we go. It's it's an S21. Actually, I'm trading it in about like 3 weeks to get whatever. My wife now. So this would tell us. And my wife got a discount with it. Now she gets a discount in her new work with Bell. So we're going to switch to Bell and get like a S23 or whatever the current one is. I'll just continue on. I like the Galaxies, so I'll just keep going with them.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I just need to get a
22.
I just need to get a I just need to get a bigger one because this is 128 gigs, and I'm always bouncing off the fucking limit of it. So I need at least double that. If not, I'll see what the prices are. I might even try to go for like a 512, if depending.
I've got one of the last ones they made that still has the SD card. I'm still rocking the S9 Plus, which
the last one they had was the S20 that had the card slot.
It still works. I got a 256 gig SD card this thing, but like it's if you can.
Look at you! You don't even have 3 camera lenses on your phone.
She's a little cracked up on the back. I honestly don't even know when that happened. I thought it was just like I saw like the front is also cracked, like right underneath the. You can see a little bit, the little mark right under the. Right there in the middle. Damn it. It's like kind of right in the middle, and I was like, oh, that's just the screen protector broken. Okay, no worries. So the screen protector off, and it's like, oh, that's actually on the screen itself. And I've looked into getting the screen replaced on this, and it's like $400, and I'm like, ugh. And
get yourself a spudger and a heat gun. Go to town.
Oh, what?
I didn't really realize it was going to be that expensive because this is my old S20. I was thinking about I shattered the lenses over the cameras, and I shattered the back glass on the phone. It's underneath the OtterBox I bought for it.
Yeah,
and it's literally they quoted me like $80 to fix it. I've been thinking about getting it fixed just so I can either sell it or give it my dad.
Yeah, definitely do that because that's just retarded. Like compared to the price
it's
I got.
A fucking S20. It's an S20. Just 5G, just sitting around doing nothing.
Well, get it fixed, and then sell it to me for like that's
Here, Carrie,
way
give me
beyond my
$81.
I would easily give you on like 100, 150. Like I don't know. That's
150 and a hand job.
Wait. Sorry, what's the internal? What's the storage capacity on that one?
128, but it's got an SD card slot.
Oh, it does. That still has. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
I would totally buy it off you. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, it's a shame they got rid of SD card slots. That was the one nice thing that the Samsungs had over like Apple products,
well,
and now it's
they,
like they've gone in the same direction.
and they kept the like
Well, I
this
purposely
is Nick. Does that phone have a headphone jack?
no.
No, I think yeah. My phone is one of the last generations that they actually still have the headphone jack. Because after that, they were like, yeah, let's just do Apple, and then you have to buy the USB-C to headphone adapter fucking shit to do it.
There's the back of the phone. I got the shatter covered up with tape,
Nice.
but it's obscured by the case, so it's just not. I wouldn't call it waterproof right now.
Again, though, like that yeah, I would do. I would totally purchase that from you. And then, but go to that place that gave you that
I need to at least when I get the money together to go get it fixed anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, go to that place that like
Right now
that's
it's
a
just a
good
waste.
deal, in my opinion. Very
But,
good.
I mean,
deal.
I kind of offered it to my dad first,
Oh well, that's fine then.
Look, I found a June bug.
but I don't know if he wants it. That's the other side of it. So.
Is that little baby June bug so small?
Yeah, it's a pretty small fella. Yeah, my
Oh,
cat was trying to kill it, so I took it away from the cat. Now she's pissed off at me.
a beetle.
Look at you saving little
I don't
animals.
like
Yeah,
the cat.
Good for you.
I'm looking for the
Yeah, it's
SD
June
card
bug.
slot.
Just
On
let
this.
it.
Where is it? Like
I tried to actually make a claim on my phone, but it's not through Bell anymore. Bell is like offhanded. They're
Yeah,
fucking
all of the
they
major
care shit.
telcos.
And it's
they've
now
given
it's
their
like
business
oh,
to,
fair.
it's called a
yeah,
surety.
now it's like listen to 55 different stupid prompts and blah blah blah, and then they have it in their system that my S22 that is I don't even know what the fuck's going on with that shit, but that the one that got sent to the wrong address like months ago now that's what they like. Oh, it'll be $600 to replace your phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh,
Why are they charging you for this when they send it to the wrong address?
it's so dumb. Everything's so dumb. And the best thing is, I still even it's right here. Like my new phone was on its way. Bought myself a case.
Nice.
And the best part is now at this point now, I don't even want that phone. That was the S22 or whatever. The S23 exists now. I don't even want that phone now. I want the new one. And they make it now. You can get that phone with a 1 terabyte built-in drive. That's what I want straight up. Like
I prefer the OtterBox.
Yeah.
I prefer the OtterBoxes when it comes to phone cases. Man, these things are so fucking drop resistant.
For me,
I just have
prefer
Rhino Shield is my go-to. They are like again, I throw this thing off a goddamn building. It'd be good.
This is a Spigen case. I got on Amazon for less than $20, and I've dropped this phone probably 100 times, and the phone is perfectly fine.
I was gonna say Spigen for whatever reason.
I pronounce
exact same
Spigen
brand,
as well,
exact
yeah.
same brand.
I don't know.
But yeah,
if I had a webcam, I'd show you the same thing.
I thought it was. What would you say? I call
it Spigen, but I don't know. Spigen? Maybe you're right. I have no clue how it's supposed to be pronounced. I call it Spigen.
But, and this one even has like a cool. This one even has like a cool little pop out thing. So like, if you want to if you're watching videos, you pop this thing out and like use a little tripod action kind of shit. Like I was pretty excited to be like my new phone, my new case, and. This has been sitting here for like 4 months now or something. I should just sell at this point.
When it comes to cases, you guys suit yourself. I've seen in the industrial, like especially working for a former power company, I've seen in the industrial side, like and how rugged these OtterBoxes are, and I'm glad I'm like I used to be big into Sony phones and they can't get good OtterBoxes, but now I am pretty much switched to Samsung now. These things are so fucking great. I fucking love these cases.
They're
agree.
the next level of them. I actually had them on my previous Samsung phones. The Life Proof
Yeah.
it's the same company, but they're like the higher end of, and they like hermetically seal your phone. Like OtterBoxes, I don't know if they've did
Well,
better tech
OtterBox
now, but
has a few different levels. I mean, there's the commuter series that's your day to day. The Defender is their most rugged series, and it's a
That's
great
okay.
case.
No, I
Don't get me
had
wrong,
one of those,
but
but it
yeah,
was it
these
was
are
15
this
years
is
good,
ago
but
Defender.
when they were $30 for a Defender, that was great. $90 nowadays for the same case.
Oh yeah, like this
I
case.
have
This
a
case
hard
me.
time justifying that.
This
well, again, like
S22 case is the Defender, and I got it for it was $79.99, which is
I'm pretty
gross.
sure
Plus
I'm
tax.
pretty sure
Yes.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was the same company, but Life Proof. Yeah, they were just like the more high-end version of those cases, and
Yeah.
I had a few of them, and they worked fantastically.
Back
Just
when
like the reason I bought them actually would have been back in the day when my phone didn't have the waterproof shit built into it. Like now, my phone. I was gonna buy a new case, probably would because it's cracked and shit. But the I just bought like a bumper case and a screen protector for my new phone because it has the waterproof features built into it. But back before that was that's why I would have the LifeProof case.
back when
It
OtterBox
seals
was
your
first getting
phone in kind of
started,
shit.
and I was doing corporate sales for Bell Mobility. I had a standing agreement with our regional rep for OtterBox where I had a case for my BlackBerry World phone, and I would make a point, going into clients and throwing the phone against the floor, the wall, whatever I could. And if the phone ever broke, then Josh replaced the phone, and luckily never did. But yeah, 15 years ago, OtterBox was awesome. It still is awesome. The value for money. The last few cases I've got are the $20 Amazon finds that do 95% of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Abelino Reno says my Zen phone still has the headphone jacks. One of the main reasons he bought it. Also, smaller footprint. Didn't want the huge size phones. I get that.
Yeah,
We want
that's
huge
the
phones.
Asus phone, I think, right? The Zen phone,
Yeah.
Asus thing.
Well, because the headphone jacks, you can actually get like a adapter that plugs into USB-C and then plugs your headset in, or headsets that are just USB-C.
Well, and they make them too, where there's like two things coming off, so you can have like your headphone jack plugged in, and also still use that USB-C to plug in. So it's not like the inconvenience is kind of there. Whereas like I'd rather just be able to like plug the headphone into my shit and plug the USB-C in, but what just
2 years ago, I was in the same boat where you had to have
well done,
3.5 mil. Now everything's Bluetooth.
I was gonna say, yeah, pretty much like if I'm gonna connect to a speaker or something like that, yeah, Bluetooth is basically the go-to at this point.
There you go. So there's your LifeProof cases right now. They are made by OtterBox, but they look like they're a kind of commuter kind of level.
They're commuter level with waterproofing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, there's LifeProof C, LifeProof, and next antimicrobial. Yeah, I mean, no doubt there's still a pretty good case, but I look at this and I wouldn't say that it's.
No,
that looks pretty close to like a commuter.
Yeah,
the
last time I bought one of their cases was a while ago, so yeah. But like a lot of options.
Right here. There's there's Defender Pro.
Yeah, for last year's Galaxy.
Yeah, I'm just looking for mine here. I got the Defender. but mine doesn't have these ridges on the back. Ooh, you can get it different colors too.
Ooh.
I don't think it does. No. But mine's got like the plastic insert shell, and it did come with like the belt clip, but I don't use the belt clip. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah,
I think it's about time for me to pass away for tonight.
Pat, oh my
Rest in
God,
peace.
you're gonna
Rest
die.
in peace.
I'm gonna die for tonight.
Jesus.
Good times.
Rest in
It's
poop.
been fun though. So
Rest in poo. Well, have fun with your bidet tomorrow.
I will.
Hey, you always
Isn't
gotta
that
have fun
just a
with your
shower
bidet.
head?
Jesus,
Reverse shower.
it's like pleasuring yourself with a shower.
Well, yeah, it is pleasurable. It's nice. I like it. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Anyway, all right. Peace out, guys.
Peace
Cheers,
out.
Take
motherfucker.
care.
All right, so now the carry's gone. I don't know. I've always found. I know you guys were yapping about which is the best case. I always found my very cheap Spigen case works for my needs. In that I drop my phone because I'm stupid and it has yet to cause any damage to my case. And on top of that, it allows the phone to still look pretty good while I'm holding it because I like to have a sleek phone, and I find it does a pretty good job with that.
Yeah.
It's all of those, the Spigen cases, there's the Beetle armor and things like that. It protects the corners. Nothing's going to protect the center of the screen. If you drop the phone face down on a rock, it's lights out screen.
Yeah, like if
So-
it lands
OtterBox
like
isn't going to
this,
fix that.
this is not
So-
going to save.
So you're not wrong, but I have dropped my phone many times on the screen, and it was always on a flat enough surface that the raised edges helped and saved it. Like my screen is perfectly fine. But you're right. If I dropped on a rock or something, yeah, I'd be fucked. But I've yet to ever have that happen. So
Yeah. And that's a problem universal to smartphone cases. OtterBox, the Defender series, the foam padding's a little thicker and a little more raised on the corners to help prevent it. But it's an inherent issue when you're carrying around 7 inches of glass.
yeah. Hey, no, aren't we going to get folding cell phones coming in the next couple of years? So maybe, I don't know, maybe that'll
They're
fix the
already
problem.
folding cell phones are already out. You can get the Galaxy Fold.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Motorola
there's-
just released a new version of the Razr, but I don't think it's available in Canada yet.
Seriously,
It's
what movie was
not. It's available in the States. That's where I've picked up my last couple phones. My primary is actually a G200.
What about
Yay,
G200?
Ameriphones.
I have no idea what that is.
Neither do I.
LMGTFY.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that's
learn to
exactly what I'm
fucking
doing.
Google it.
Motorola G200 5G. 1080p. Wow, kind of.
Yeah, I mean it's not a. It's
Android
got
12.
flagship processor and hardware without the flagship price, because I cannot justify $1,500 for something I'm going to be replacing next year.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'll get a nice phone. I like having a nice phone, but I know I have for 2 years, and I don't really want to get like iPhone 14 Max, or I'm not getting that stupid where you pay a lot for a phone and have it for. It's a phone. It's not bling.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I generally don't go for. I might go for like a model up from the base or something. But generally speaking, I mean, I kind of look at what kind of memory do I need. I also want it to fit in my pocket generally, so I don't necessarily want to go for the massive extra big size phone. So usually I'll go with the regular one. Maybe I'll go a little bit up in memory, but and I always do my thing where I do the return thing, which saves a couple $100. It's like, I want to return my phone after 2 years because I don't need a whole lot of old cell phones kicking around. So I return it. It saves me a little bit of money. I get the next phone and I'm good to go. And usually my wife gets a discount through her work too, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
See, I'll typically buy my phone outright. I think the G200 was $400 or something, but
market.
That's a pretty cheap
American
phone.
Right?
That's a pretty cheap phone nowadays. Most phones to buy outright are like $1,500.
Well, and in return, I have my it's Google Fi, so it's $20 a month for unlimited data anywhere in North America.
And considering you go around North America, it's probably useful for you.
Hugely useful. I mean, it beats if you're on a legacy telco. Every time you ping an American tower, they're like, hey, $14 on your bill. It's easy roam.
Roll a Razor 40.
Now, I know they don't like it when you use cell phones on commercial flights. On private flights, are there any rules regarding that?
No. In fact, I always have at least one phone up and active. I have my Android phone for calling, and I have my iPhone with ForeFlight. Both paired via Bluetooth to my it's not a
guess who's in the chat? Jimmy C or Jamie C.
Hey, Jimmy C.
Cheers, dude. What you drinking? I'm drinking Trailways Urban Sabro Hop Double Dry Hop IPA. I don't know what Greg's drinking.
I'm having another Canuck. I'm just kind of sticking to something light because I don't want to get too drunk. I was gonna say I'm not sure what happened to my good buddy Marston. I messaged him, but he hasn't gotten back to me. I guess I don't know. Maybe he's just having a good night. Maybe he's at a brewery or something tonight. I don't know. Thought he might want to join us in the chat, but if you see this buddy on a recording, cheers, buddy. Hope you're having a good time.
It's all good. More people showed up than I thought were going to show up tonight, so let's just leave it at that.
For sure. I'm not. Listen, Justin's good company. He can teach us about things that you and I don't understand, but we can pretend to understand.
And Jimmy C just said he woke up. He just woke up. It's 4:42 in a.m. in Finland.
Oh wow!
Man, it's time for a beer then.
Yeah, definitely.
Time for an energy drink, I think.
I can't do energy drinks. I don't want it to blow up my heart.
Oh yeah, if I'm tired, I'll have one.
I just prefer black coffee. Hold on one.
I'll drink a coffee and an energy drink. But usually I'll have it. Usually I will have an energy drink on Thursday mornings because I'm so fucking tired after staying up late.
Yeah, no, I don't like energy drinks. I'll do coffee. I'll drink 6 cups of coffee. I don't give a fuck, but I don't like doing the energy drinks.
Life with 2 kids, I buy energy drinks by the pallet.
Well, fair enough, yeah.
Do you have a preference here, Justin? I'm kind of curious what you get.
Whatever's cheapest.
Oh, well, all right then.
So, at the moment it's been, Costco Monster.
I was gonna say back when I used to drink, I did drink energy drinks back in the day when I worked out, and before I used to use it as a pre-workout, and I think I just got Costco. It was like red something. It was like red.
There's
Red Rain. Red Rain.
Probably Red Rain. Yeah, it was like a Red Bull ripoff. It was the same size can, everything, but it was the Costco brand or whatever. I used to drink that. It was because it was a lot cheaper. It was like half as expensive as Red Bull.
Yeah, I know they don't sell it in warehouses anymore. I do remember they used to have it years back. Every now and then they try to bring in a couple of other different ones. They've got a couple that are like sugar free, and I don't see the point. But
yeah, like I only drink an
their
energy drink once every few days, so I don't care if it's got sugar in it. I really don't like artificial sweeteners. Like I hate artificial sweeteners. So I go for whatever energy drink is full sugar, but I don't have them every day.
I mean, I sort of have the belief that yeah, sugar is obviously not as good for you. I mean, from a calorie perspective, but I think it's still, if it's real sugar as opposed to like corn syrup. If it's real syrup, I think it's generally healthier for you than whatever sweetener or substitute they use in like the diet version or whatever.
And my favorite's Full Throttle, but I have a hard time finding it. Usually it's on sale at like the Irving Circle K's, but half the time they don't have them.
I've still got a couple cases of Bang in the basement.
Bang.
You're hoarding that shit.
It was on sale back in like February.
Yeah.
Worked out to $3 for 12 of them, and it was one of those things where I bought whatever I could before realizing that it was
Gross.
Sugar-free, just the worst tasting stuff. So if anyone wants to try terrible Bang energy drink, there's an idea.
I tried once, but then it doesn't sound like something I like. Like that's reason why I don't drink Monster energy drink is because it's like it's got sugar, but it's got artificial sweetener in it too. So it's got that funky taste to it. Like Rockstar is one I'll drink, but I prefer Full Throttle. But usually what I'll do if I want to buy it on a budget, I'll go to like the dollar store and buy a bunch of those little cans.
Oh yeah, back when they were $1 for the amps. Yeah.
The amps. Good times. Yeah, those are almost too much sugar though. I used to love those until I started getting like those started making me sick. So those are almost like a straight shot of fucking sugar. Oh, you got Jimmy C saying, "I'm game for a beer. It might cost me my marriage though, and since I've lived with her since high school, Lena Reno would be disappointed." Well,
oh, wow.
Well
played, sir. Well played.
Hey, there you go. Here's your.
Oh, Marcin, what's up, buddy?
What's up, fellas?
I was wondering where you were.
We're at the bar / restaurant grabbing some food and beers.
Oh, nice. Having a good time?
Yeah. Let me turn some light on. I can hardly see myself.
Yeah.
And a beer. That's the main thing.
Awesome. Jimmy C says, totally agree. I think we've been misled with sugar. As how many people already know, aspartame, commonly sugar replacement, has been found to be carcinogenic. I have heard that. I avoid aspartame because I fucking hate the taste of it.
Yeah, I mean that's why within reason I think sugar is better, but I mean when it's corn syrup instead of sugar, well that's kind of shit for you too. So you're kind of a lose-lose proposition. But if it's actual cane sugar or even white sugar, I think it's generally healthier for you. Just you got to watch it from a weight loss perspective.
Yeah, you just don't drink as much of it, but because obviously you don't want to go into diabetic shock or some shit.
Look at this fucking dog. Just thinks she's a goddamn fucking lap dog.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, what's she doing to you?
She's nervous. Something scared her, so she had to jump on my lap because she's a fucking scared of everything. So she's chilling here. Fucking, I don't know, the wife is walking the dog. She's in an antsy mood, so she's walking them one by one. So now Bella's feeling left out because she got walked. But now the other dogs are being walked without her, and she's got FOMO.
So you guys been up to?
Not much. Same old. I'm actually in the office this week.
Oh,
yeah? So it's kind of weird. Agnes is like having to walk the dogs and everything in the mornings because I leave at like 7:30 in the morning. So it's a little bit weird this week, but otherwise same old. Enjoying our fucking hot weather, which I don't know, dude. This week our weather might be hotter than yours.
There's like 90, 92, 93 in Fahrenheit. I don't know what that's in Celsius. So
That's
I don't know.
effing hot.
Let me translate that because we've been about 40, give or take.
so that's not quite 40.
Yeah. Well, okay, to be fair, it feels like 40 something. It's not. I think it's actually been like 36, 37, but let's see. 92 F to C
33-ish.
Yeah, 33. So I actually think we've been a little hotter than you. It's been really fucking hot.
No, it's definitely a swamp ass weather, you know.
Yeah. Although the nice thing is I've been in an air conditioned office all week, so it's like, that's okay. And I mean, we have the pool, but if my wife is working, then I don't really want to chill here without her. So, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. But yeah, we got this baby. We got fucking late. Oh my God, Bella, you're such a goddamn baby. Such a goddamn baby. So she's good. So which bar did you go to?
Social Tap down the street from me.
Oh, okay. What do they got? Like, do they do craft beer and shit there?
Yeah, they don't brew their own stuff, but they have stuff on like tap from pretty much like around the area here. So
kind of like a Vimeo's type deal.
Yeah. They carry all kinds of breweries from within the area. Plus, their food's really good. So.
All right, nice. I look forward to going there. Yeah, we're trying to narrow down a date for that, but we already got. Oh fuck, fella. We already got. My mom's gonna stay at our place, and we have a dog walker, so we're set on that regard. So we're just trying to narrow down a date, but I think Aga wants to do like maybe first week in October type thing.
Yeah, it's definitely still good weather down here. So.
Oh yeah, no. We don't need it to be freaking like 90 degrees over there. It can be like just normal hot weather, and we'll be fine.
Well, for Agnes, she's always cold. Doesn't matter. So.
Yeah, but you know what? For us in October, it's already like freaking like already sometimes into the minuses. So I mean, even if you guys are kind of warm, it'll be perfect.
Oh no, it's still warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this winter it got cold during Christmas time, I think. It was actually negative, but other than that, we didn't even see snow. So
sounds like my kind of spot.
Mm-hmm. Mainly that's why we moved. Well, Anna made the thing for me because I hated winter. I started to hate winter the older I got. She's trying to say I scream right now. So.
Well, I mean. Hi, Anya.
Hi.
You also have a job that requires driving, so I mean, it sucks for you. And I mean, you used to live in Michigan where they just didn't fucking plow most of the roads, so I could imagine that was kind of shitty.
What's that damn Yankee IPA from? Where's that from?
It's Buford, no, but Bell something, South Carolina.
Okay.
Damn, this light sucks.
This is from Cerveza de Republique from Petiso Brewing in Le Brasseurs de Petiso.
Hold on, I'll tell you where this is.
Yeah, it's Southern Barrel Brewing Company from South Carolina.
Listen, South Carolina.
Yeah,
Lufkin.
South Carolina. Damn Yankee IPA. It's a New England, actually. But yeah, it's good. It's one of my favorite beers down here. I tried it on our vacation even before we moved down here. And whenever Anna sees it, she buys it for me. That's how good wife she is.
That's a good wife right there.
Good wife, good life.
Happy wife, happy.
Like Greg
happy
has to
life.
buy his own fucking.
No, my wife bought me an Amsterdam Blonde today. Hi, Jamie.
Extra old stock curling.
Yeah, no, I see it says IPA, but it's definitely New England because it says right here New England style IPA. Blah 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 blah.
Malt liquor.
Malt liquor. It says it right on the label, folks.
Oh, there we go. Yo, Jamie,
So-
you're the classy motherfucker tonight.
Yeah, like that other guy that shows up on the show. I decided to leave and work for. I work for Carling now, so I finally got them to make some good malt liquor, extra old stock. Cheers, folks.
Extra old
Cheers,
stock.
cheers,
black label.
motherfucker.
It's fucking delicious. It's nutritious, and yeah, give it a 10. And
Is
for
it- is it-
style,
Is it putting some fucking hair
like
on your
like
face?
radar, I'm going to go on the style of the can, and I like the style. It's got gold, the color of money, like the old style of money that was gold, and yeah, it has a good font, and yeah, the can has the lid in the right spot so that when you're drinking it, you can still see that it still says extra old stock malt liquor. It's delicious. 10
Yeah,
out of 10.
malt liquor. That reminds me of like Colt 45 or something from it's like all the black folk, they drink all that stuff. Malt liquor, Colt 45.
Malt liquor.
Christ.
Malt liquor.
Malt liquor. Yeah. Jamie,
Just
I
got-
don't know why,
got
but I'm
finished,
really fucking jealous.
Just got finished mowing the lawn and just having a nice. I was listening to you guys while I was mowing the lawn, and
Oh,
now
so
I'm
that's
having a
what-
delicious.
Oh, so that's what you call it up there, mowing the lawn, huh?
Or well,
He's over in fucking Alberta, so he's
yeah, actually in Alberta they call it lawning the grass, which is kind of weird, but that's what they say. So, anyways, just thought I'd pop in, say fuck you guys.
Oh,
fuck
fuck you too.
Fuck
Cheers,
you,
Nick.
Greg. I mean, cheers, Jamie.
Yeah, if Le was here, I'd maybe stay longer, but
No, if you no, like everyone stays for Lady Lou's titties, but you know, without titties, it's just, I mean, we got titties, but they're just not as good.
Cleave.
So anyways, go to Carling. I'm the representative. Tell them that I sent you and buy some extra old stock, black label. And
Are you gonna get all of our addresses and then send us Carling extra old stock?
Yeah,
swag?
yeah. Can you get us like some free ones?
I could try. I'll see. I'll
Right.
talk to Frank. I'll talk to Frank
I'll
Carling.
gladly send our
And see if I can-
addresses. to
see if I
somebody
can get
we
some
don't know in order
tickets.
to get some free shit.
What's the
Yeah.
ABV on that?
5.65.
Oh, it's not malt liquor then.
What?
It's
That's
a low,
not-
it's a low ass malt liquor.
It's probably
Yeah.
malt liquor compared for Alberta standards. Like,
Mhm.
like there's a certain ABV it's over, then they have to call it malt liquor or some shit.
Yeah.
Or strong beer.
Yeah, and you know who else likes it? Your mom.
Ah,
Well played, good sir.
Your mom.
He gone.
He got on.
Well played.
So what? No stream today? Just us talking.
So you know what? We didn't really have enough people to do the beer, and then it turned out like more people showed up than often show up on the show. Because first Carrie was here, now Justin, but
Yeah, they didn't want to
and now
commit to a full episode of doing the beer analysis 101, but you know, like, okay, we're just shooting the shit. People show up. Kind of, to be totally honest, I kind of miss doing this on Wednesday nights sometimes, where we just shoot the shit till we really.
It's more
bored of it.
fun sometimes. It's more fun sometimes to shoot the shit, especially since, like, let's be honest, we're kind of running out of beers that like a lot of us can get.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it's sort of fun just to shoot the shit. Or I mean, if you want to do a beer show, do something that's like even fucking like Marson can get. We can do like a larger thing of bring a IPA, bring a lager, bring a stout.
Yeah, like the BYOB stuff. Yeah, exactly. We could.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the only Canadian stuff I can get is the Molson's and Labatt's Blues and all the other stuff, but that's about it. And I'm not even sure if that's Canadian anymore.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Labatt's Blue in the States is made in the US now. But it's pretty much the same thing if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Like, I think Labatt Blue is a more, like, in the US, I think it's a more respected, like, crafty kind of brewery, I think, because they got like all kinds of variations of Labatt Blue, don't they? Down there?
As far as I know, all I saw, and that was by not every store has it. It was just the regular Labatt Blue. I know up north there used to be Labatt Blue and Labatt Blue Light. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much just Labatt Blue up here now. Like all I can get is Labatt Blue, and I think it's scarce because I think Labatt Blue is more of an Ontario thing, isn't it, Greg?
I don't know. I don't really go seeking out Labatt Blue, to be honest.
Yeah.
You
What was that? Was that Labatt Blue Lime or something or there was something that Average Joe brought to the
There's
line.
like there's an ice, I think, right? What's Urich drink? Isn't it like a
He likes. He used to like Labatt Maximum Ice.
yeah.
But now I think he just goes for Laker Ice because it's cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we used to get messed up on like Molson Triple X and stuff like that back in the day. Because it was cheap and it hit you hard.
There's the beer I wanted to do on BA101, Molson Triple X.
Mm-hmm.
Nick still gets fucked up on Molson Triple X.
Well, it showed up here not too long ago, like a few months ago, and I'm like, yes. Because I remember the first time I did a beer review on that was just like, I don't know why I get excited over getting the shittiest beers.
I mean it's a terrible beer, but it will get you wasted pretty good. So
it'll get you drunk. You'll be.
I pulled out a double Tempest one time, and it's like XX Tempest, and Nick's like, "Fuck you! I got 3 X's."
I remember that. It's like, yeah, bring the strongest beer you can, or bring them all like a high ABV beer or something. BYOB. You brought a double Tempest, I bring a triple X.
Yeah, well, I mean, you out X'd me. What can I say?
Obviously, I didn't win that episode.
I don't actually remember the end of that episode, so I mean, I don't know. You probably won less brain damage than I did.
Yeah. All I can get for Labatt Blue here now is a 12-pack of cans of blue. That's it, and it's $26.99. Fucking expensive. Well, that's actually not that, like, compared to like 12 of other stuff. Like, that's actually like the average, I think. A 12-pack of Budweiser, same price.
Well, that's kind of the thing in Canada. I mean, versus the States. Like, the thing is, I don't know how South Carolina prices are, but I remember Michigan. The price for like Coors Light was like stupid. It was like you got like 50 of them for like $15 or something like that.
Yeah. You get the suitcases they call them or whatever, right?
Yeah, so I mean, the price was stupid. So I can totally understand why somebody might want to drink Coors Light because it's really economical. But in Canada, it's like Coors Light is practically just as expensive as buying something better quality. Like it's like a couple $1 difference on a case. So it's like, why the hell would you not buy it? Oh, hold on. My wife is calling me. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
You're in trouble now.
You're in trouble, man. Yeah, like prices compared for like US to Canada are kind of messed up because even our regular beers, like macro beers, are still fucking expensive. Like I remember going over to the States and like getting a 6-pack of Rolling Rock or something like that, and it'd be like almost $1 a can. And imagine it's probably still fucking cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't know what what that costs, but I think like the 12-pack of Yingling that I buy, can or bottle. I like Yingling because it's for 12-pack it's $11. So
holy shit! Wow, that's a pretty fucking good deal. And you know what? Yingling is pretty tasty. I had a chance to have it once.
For what it is, I don't mind it.
Yeah, exactly. Like holy shit, the $11.
Yeah, you go get a 12-pack of Corona, it's like $5 more.
Holy fuck! Yeah, that's not worth it.
And you gotta buy a lime. I mean, come on.
Get a lime, buy a lime, so it doesn't taste like garbage going down. Need something to cut the taste of whatever the fuck that is. You know what? Like I will admit, like a Corona ice fucking cold, like so that it numbs the sense. It goes down really kind of
It's
very
on a
refreshing.
hot day, it's there's not a whole lot of taste in there.
Yeah.
It's just satisfy the taste buds.
Yeah. Yeah, like pull right out of the cooler with ice cubes sitting on it.
What I call it, it's my shower beer. I'll come from work all sweaty and nasty. I'll pop a Corona or whatever, or even a Yingling, and take it with me to the shower. Take a shower and drink a beer or two.
Okay, I've never done that, but I get what you're saying. Like I've been like have a beer after a workout. Like what I'll usually do is like I go for club bike rides, and after a bike ride, I'll go to the brewery. I'll go to a brewery or something. I'll buy the cleanest fucking beer sometimes. Like I love having a good refreshing beer that's ice fucking cold right after working out. It's so super fucking refreshing.
Yeah, like some of these breweries nowadays, it's middle of summer and there are a couple of them around here. They're like brewing porters and heavy stuff. I'm like, what's your?
See that?
What are you thinking? It's not winter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's almost like what do you think people like drinking so many Radlers?
Yeah.
See, now I'm curious because like one of the brewery that I stop at the most after bike rides is Moosehead, because I'm from St. John, where they're from, and let me take a look and see what they got on tap. Oh, right now. See if they've released anything interesting at the tap room to see if there's anything new.
Is that Moosehead beer or?
Yeah, the Moosehead.
Okay. I remember I used to go to Windsor visit my my cousin's boyfriend. Then they got married or whatever. We used to play soccer there all the time in Windsor, and that's what those guys would drink, like Moosehead, like 24-pack during a game, right? So like you see some guys running out with a bottle of Moosehead in their hand playing soccer,
Okay, that's awesome. Like one of my buddies that's on here sometimes, the Scott, Greg knows me. He was oh yeah, he met your wife.
Yeah.
He actually just got a job at Moosehead. He's their new IT manager. So he was telling me like all the perks he gets for working there. Like he gets like a coupon for a free 12-pack, for a 24-pack, like every 2 weeks.
Okay, I mean shit.
So he gets like a 2-for every. Like he has to pay the taxes on it, which in Canada it works out to like $9 a pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, he pays $9 a pack, and then he fucking gets 24 beers. So of Moosehead, and Moosehead's actually a really fucking easy drinking, refreshing beer.
Well, Greg will say it's Steam Whistle or whatever.
Well, I imagine Greg will like Steam Whistle better, and we'll ask him here in a second because he's sitting right back down. Greg,
what the fuck you talking? I love Steam Whistle.
Yeah, I know you fucking love Steam Whistle. We're talking about like Moosehead or Steam Whistle.
Oh, Steam Whistle easily, except that I think Steam Whistle is more expensive, but otherwise, no, Steam Whistle.
Yeah, but like, what would you say about Moosehead?
So to be honest, I generally like Moosehead. I think my wife wants. Agnes wants to say hi. Hey, Marcy.
Hey, Agnes.
Oh, hold on. I'll turn this off. She can't hear you right now.
Hey, Agnes.
Hey, Agnes.
Hi. How's it going?
Good.
There we go. Now you can hear.
I'm trying to kick him down into the basement because he's, as you know, pretty loud. And I was wondering,
it's like the same. It's like they're sisters or something. That's exactly what Anna said. She just walked in here a second ago and says, "Shut up, you're too loud." I'm like, I'm in my own house. I can be loud. Thank you.
sisters or something.
Yeah, it's almost like you're related.
Even the dogs are barking.
But look, boobs.
Sticker.
There was a sticker on your
What
boobs.
happened to you going downstairs?
I wanted to plug it in here and she'll hear. What's the problem?
The problem is noise.
I'll be quiet.
No.
Sure you will, Greg.
Yeah, you're a goddamn liar, Greg.
Don't worry, my neighbors are cool.
There comes a point when you want to put down the shovel and just lie down, Greg.
I should. I should. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
you're asking me you're asking me what I feel about Steam Whistle. Sorry, not about Moosehead. I
Moosehead.
generally remember liking Moosehead. My last experience with Moosehead was at a bar I like that doesn't clean their tap lines very well now, so I think they have old kegs. And yeah, the Moosehead was not good. But generally speaking, I think Moosehead's pretty good. But no, I think Steam Whistle is far superior. But I also think Steam Whistle is. I'd have to check the current price of Moosehead, but I think Steam Whistle is quite a bit more expensive too. So.
Hey, Greg, you told me this because I've seen Moosehead down here, but you told me it's different.
It is. I mean, like, so what I used to do is I used to often at duty free get Moosehead. Like, I could get Moosehead at the Sarnia duty free and bring it up to you, and that was the stuff made in Canada. But if I picked up Moosehead in Port Huron, which is basically the border crossing going back from Michigan to Ontario, yeah, that Moosehead was much worse because it was first I was brewed in the U.S. and it was much watered down. It was actually lower ABV too. I think it was like 4.5% or something.
Okay. Yeah, because I've seen that on the shelf down here, all the way in South Carolina.
Yeah, no, I do believe it's brewed in the U.S. I don't know exactly where. Maybe if Scott was here, he could tell us.
Yeah, Scott was here, he could tell you, but I'm pretty sure that the U.S. market Moosehead is brewed in the U.S. somewhere. It's to a brewery that brews it to Moosehead standards, but what does that mean, you know? But in Canada, it's all brewed in St. John. And I think there's like a satellite brewery in Ontario, or at least there's a warehouse in Ontario that distributes to the rest of Canada, to Ontario and the West. But yeah, like Moosehead, you can get all across the country here. Ooh, what's that you're drinking?
Same thing, man. It's really foamy for whatever reason.
Oh, really?
Every single can.
The can's all warm up, or is it?
No, it's cold as hell, man. It still foams up like that.
I know. I noticed that out of all the beers you brought me, like almost all of them had that same foam problem. So I don't know what it is, but
about half. I can get about half a can in a glass, and I gotta wait for the head to drop, and then
Yeah, but well, actually, I don't. We probably told you this on another chat, but Scott, that friend Nick's kind of best buddy that your wife actually met because he came over while she was over. He
Well, apparently they had a sexual encounter, from what I heard.
All I'll say is I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yeah.
But no, he works for Moosehead now, so he's hopefully going to get us a lot of free beer. I hope. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. He's probably not watching this, but
especially since I let him come over here and enjoy my pool that may or may not be filled with various Greg fluids, but that's okay.
Usually urine, some semen.
Probably both.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Actually, you know what? It was nice that we had a good weekend because you came over for the weekend and it was like nice. And then like your wife was here for 2 weeks and the weather just turned to shit. It was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's like hot everywhere now. So.
Oh yeah, it's fucking boiling now. So that's actually good. But that's I think we might have a few people coming over this weekend. So yay. Yeah.
I have like next outlook for next 2-3 weeks is like in the 90s, but it is what it is. It's the South. So I moved down here for a reason and I'm not going to bitch about it.
Yeah. Hey, you got your hot summer and your mosquitoes the size of
No, that's the thing. There is no mosquitoes. That's where there's apparently some people bitch about mosquitoes, but where we live, where I'm at right now, there's no mosquitoes whatsoever.
Oh,
there might be other flying bugs that don't bite, but there's no mosquitoes.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, up north we call them roaches, right? Here they call them a palmetto bug. So it's a roach with wings. Those son bitches fly.
Oh, fuck. That just sounds wonderful. Well, luckily we don't have any roaches or palmetto bugs around here that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
God damn, I do not want.
Yeah, if you don't keep your house clean, you'll get a roach. So, but here they're just normal. They're everywhere.
luckily
with wings.
we do our best to keep our house clean. So, which is terrible because our cleaner is on vacation right now. We're not happy.
Yeah, and we got snakes. Yeah, we got a lot of snakes. So, but they're all non. Well, there is some copperheads, but for the most part, it's all black snakes. They eat rats and stuff. So,
Oh, you guys. Oh, so you guys got like some fucking hardcore vipers there.
just mainly just copperheads. Those are venomous. Yeah, those can kill you.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it was a black snake on our front door the other day, and I was freaking out.
I was talking to a lady at my work, and she's like, "I have a nest of snakes under my tree." I'm like, "How the fuck does that even happen? You get a nest of snakes?" She's like, I don't know. But my husband has to like move them all into the ravine so they all fuck off. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Canada snakes? You think it'd be too cold for them, eh?
We got snakes, but they're mostly just garter snakes or rat snakes.
Yeah.
We do have a Mississauga rattler, which is poisonous, but they're not that common.
That sounds like a sex name, Mississauga Rattler.
Yeah, I think it's like the Massasauga rattler. Or something. But yeah, no, it's
Or like a serial killer, Mississauga Rattler.
No, it sounds like a mass shooter or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've actually never seen one of those. They're not very common around the city. I mean, eventually.
No, the same thing with copperheads. They're they're there, and you can't see them. Even if you walk by one, they blend in so to the surroundings. You probably won't be able to see one. But yeah, you definitely don't want to get bit by one. That's for sure.
No, I wouldn't imagine you would, but so. Well, I guess your wife wouldn't have ever come over back when I used to have pet snakes back in the day.
Oh, you did, huh?
Oh yeah, I used to have a 18-foot python. And
No shit.
Yeah, big female. She was about that thick. Then I had a male, which was quite a bit smaller, but still a big snake. And then I had a green anaconda, a yellow anaconda, which everyone's like, "Oh my god, yeah, anaconda!" But he was the smallest one. He wasn't that big.
Yeah, it's Florida. Florida's full of those snakes. People buy them as pets. Then they get too big and they release them to the wild. So
yeah, actually, the two of the snakes I had were Burmese pythons, and those are actually those are actually really bad for Florida. Like they're actually trying to kill them all because they're an invasive species. Because they just get so fucking big that even the alligators can't handle them. Like they'll just eat the alligators.
yeah, I got a python in my pants, if that counts. So.
Well,
Jesus.
hey, and Nick's got an anaconda in his pants.
Here it comes.
Well, Jesus, Nick, is that all it takes to make you come?
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Alrighty. Since we only have one viewer and Jamie and Jimmy C are no longer talking, we will take this thing offline. I want to thank everybody for watching. It actually turned out to be a pretty good night, didn't it?
Yeah, we had a fun time.
Yeah, well, maybe that's what we're going to have to do going forward. We can't get anybody on for a full episode of BA101. We're just going to have to do a live hangout.
And we're still going to have fun. Fuck you guys that don't want to show up.
Exactly. Down the fucking hatch. Penis.